Order special meeting of the Apache Junction City Council. Roll call, please.
Mayor Wilson,
Here.
Vice Mayor Schroeder,
Present.
Councilmember Cross,
Here.
Councilmember Heck,
Here.
Councilmember Johnson,
Here.
Councilmember Nesser,
Present.
Councilmember Soller.
Here.
You have a quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. I guess we'll get right into the new business. Right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Bryant Powell, City Manager. Tonight is the first of several public meetings. Tonight's a work session on your fiscal year, tentative budget, fiscal year 24-25. Tonight you have your department directors here, as well as your finance director, who will be doing a brief public presentation. I want to thank everybody involved with the budget process. It takes a few months in establishing and forecasting expenditures for a current year and expenditures and revenues for the future next fiscal year. Our department directors are an awesome team to help make that possible. And tonight I'm proud to present to you a balanced budget for fiscal year 24-25. Included in this budget are mandated costs that we talk about often, including our Arizona State Retirement System changes, which were minimal public safety personnel retirement safety changes to their pension system. Included in this budget is a 2.5% increase, a step increase, we call it, to city employees, non-sworn, and for those that are eligible. We have also included the implementation of next year's efforts and some of your highest goals, including the rodeo grounds. So this last year we purchased the 20 acres out at the rodeo grounds, and now it's time to start implementing some foundational elements out at the rodeo grounds. And in addition, we will move forward as we move forward in this fiscal year, the downtown. A couple other goals the mayor and council have highlighted over this last year is a goal to increase and improve our customer service as it relates to small builders and as it relates to small architects. And so to help in that situation, we have included 4.5 FTEs in the Development Services Department to help assist Rudy and his team to do our best to help folks through the process. In addition, another major goal you have is to interact and do greater interactions with the community through our Marketing and Communications Department. Starting soon is our first director ever for a Marketing Communications Department, and included in there will be 4 FTEs for that budget. Our fund balance from last year to this year grew $3 million. Our HERF fund balance is at $9 million. And we've also included other capital projects that need to be maintained, like our fleet and our facilities that are such an important part of the city's operations. I'll just highlight a couple threats to revenue as we get into the coming years that we are watching closely in my office. They include Santan Valley Incorporation. So we'll continue to watch as their effort to become a city can have impact on their proportionate share of intergovernmental revenues, both in the street and road department as well as the general fund. We also are going to have the first year of the rental tax, which eventually will be a $1.5 million reduction to the revenue in the base budget, which will be fiscal year 26-27. But for 24-25, the budget that we're looking at and working on now is a $750,000 reduction in revenue. And then we are also watching the impact to intergovernmental revenues related to the state income tax as it pertains to our proportionate share. So that's our introduction tonight. Mayor and Council, we presented you the budget. You have it before you. Matt, I'll turn it to you to do a little bit more.
Yeah, Mayor and Council, as you know, we have a new finance director, Angela Hawley, comes to us from Pima County, and the SunTrans system down in Tucson. She managed that great system down there before coming here. We lost our last finance director in January, so I wanted to give a special thanks to Angela for coming in right in the middle of the budget process and working with our directors, and also those staff that particularly held us over for a little while, and that's Connie Chow and other finance staff. Connie is our controller, and I guess de facto budget expert and extraordinaire. And she did fantastic in holding us over and helping us and the department directors through the process until Angelique could arrive, and then she also continued to help Angelique through the process. And I also would like to thank Anna McCrae, our HR director, who worked a lot on the salaries, the benefits, the classification and compensation schedules for our police department as well as all city employees, and got all of that straightened out and ready for this budget. So we just have a great staff that helps get this over $100 million budget together each year, and they do a great job. So with that, I'll turn over the presentation to Angelique.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm Angelique Hawley, and I'm here to present the tentative budget for fiscal year '25. And here are our key budget assumptions for the next fiscal year. Sales tax activity remains positive. As Bryant mentioned, in January of '25, rental tax will be eliminated, and that is an estimated decrease of $2.1 million. Our budget includes employee compensation increases, and capital projects proceed as planned for both the general fund and special revenue funds. Here's a quick picture of our budget summary that totals under $129 million and $129.5 million. This is a quick pie chart of our general fund revenue, sales tax being at 46% of $24.2 million, and our other categories as depicted on the picture. Here's a quick snapshot of our expenditures. Personnel, salaries and wages at 64%, and purchase services under 20%. Special revenue funds, we have added Superstition Vista CFDs at 18.8%, development fees fund at 26%, among other categories. Special revenue funds showing on our pie chart is HERF with 18.9 million and Superstition Vistas is 18.8 million. We are proud to showcase our capital projects for fiscal year '25, and here's a breakdown by department, totaling $32.7 million. The next slide will show some before and after pictures of projects completed in fiscal year '24. Here's a quick outline of these projects. We will start off with animal control, our remodeling done. And as you can see, we are very happy with its outcome. Prospector Park lighting that continues to complete into fiscal year '25. The lower half of the picture shows Dark Skies project in its completion. Southern Avenue with this seal that shows on the left side. Tomahawk Road with a street overlay. Our new shelving at the library with the nice wheels that's movable. Superstition Shadows Park, and it's another remodel. Azure Skies with the street overlay. Our fun van for the library. And here is our final slideshow of fiscal year '25 projects. And that concludes our tentative budget for fiscal year '25.
Mayor and Council, we're available for any questions. Just before that, though, I'll mention next steps in the process. Monday, May 20th, we'll have another special meeting. That includes a public hearing, as well as Council's consideration of adoption of the tentative budget. It's then, if adopted, published for 2 weeks before final budget adoption, which takes place on June 17th. And so those are some of the next upcoming steps. And we're now available for any questions if you have any.
Anyone have any questions over here?
Not so much a question, but a comment. I truly appreciate how much work went into this and that you were very clear when we've asked questions about it, and anything that you weren't able to answer, that we got answers back from you afterwards. So I greatly appreciate all the hard work that went into this and the clarity in which it was given to us.
Thank you.
I do have a question.
Okay.
Just a quick question. So on the special revenue funds, the HERF, I think you said there's a balance of 9 million. On here, it shows capital assets of almost 12 million. Is there, what,
Where are you looking?
I'm on page 7 of 10, at least on mine. It's the special revenue funds, the HERF, and it has capital assets, 11 million. Is that something different other than what?
Plus expenditures.
So these, Councilmember, are the estimated expenditures in the fund, which is different than what Bryant was referring to as the fund balance. So this shows us what the expenditures will be in capital
Okay,
assets.
so then, all right, so maybe that, my other question then was, so it says special revenue funds, but these are actually expenses. Is that right?
That report sounds like it's the expense report
Okay, all right,
expenditures.
so that's-
Yeah, it's just the expenditures and all the special revenue funds, one of which is the highway use and revenue fund.
Okay, yeah, it was confusing me because I see special revenue funds and then there's expense in there, so, okay, all right. Okay.
Anyone on this side? The only question I have is the statement, oops, and of course I lost it, in the aspects of the landfill, where we had, the question came up about $50,000 being, they said that it was being corrected in our draft paperwork. It's still not. Is that different?
Yeah, and Mayor and Council, we sent you the questions this afternoon, and in the tentative budget, that amount will be corrected. It should have been $50,000 additional or $400,000,
Okay.
which matches previous years. We're not sure how it was $50,000 less, but we corrected that for your consideration in 2 weeks.
So it's corrected on the official paperwork, not
Yes.
necessarily ours?
Not the one attached to the agenda tonight.
Okay.
And that is kind of the process, right, Matt, that we need to get those ready for the public hearings and also the public adoption. of
Correct.
council. What about, Matt, can you remind us how we put this on the internet so folks can review?
Yeah, if you go to our website, apachejunctionaz.gov, find under departments, the finance department, you'll see all the budget information listed. You can also, I'm not sure if this is posted on that site yet, but it is posted on our legislative website, which is apachejunction.legistar.com. All of this material is attached to tonight's agenda item.
Okay. Since we have no other questions, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And welcome aboard.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And since we don't have anything, I'll end the special meeting